everyone, this is Michelle from Stamp Out Loud. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be making this cute card here. Normally I do cards at the standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but today I thought we would do something a little different. This card measures about 7 inches by 3 1/2. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is start with the pattern paper that's going to go on the base of the card. And I'm just going to use this little stamp that I have, and I'm going to use some Stampin' Up! Yo-Yo Yellow ink. What we're going to do is just randomly stamp this paper here just to give it a little bit of texture. So we'll just do some light stamping on it. No specific pattern. I have a little green piece that I'm going to be using the Green Galore, so we'll go ahead and stamp that so it can be drying. Nice and easy. This card can be used for pretty much any occasion. We are going to adhere this piece of paper to the actual card. I'm going to use my little runner tape. I went ahead and used my little scallop punch by Fiskars and went ahead and scalloped the edges of 3 little pieces of paper. So we're going to go ahead and adhere those down as well. Like I said, this is a really quick card. It can be used for several different occasions. It could be used as a get well, a thank you, hello, happy birthday, how are you, all kinds of things. So it's a pretty nice versatile card. Just going to put one on top of the other. And then my last little pattern piece. I'm going to use my scissors and just cut off this excess. Now we're going to just glue this little piece down here. You can see it's coming together really quick. I'm going to be stamping a little flower here in just a moment, and it probably is the most detailed part of this whole card. Alright, so we're going to set this aside. This is the stamp that I'm going to be using, just a pretty delicate flower. I'm going to use some Stays-On ink. Just apply even pressure all over your stamp. Very nice. I'm going to use the Stampin' Up! Watercolor Wonder, or watercolor crayons. This is the Rich Regals and also the Earth Elements. So I'm going to be using a few different ones in here. And I'm just going to color. And the fun thing about this is you don't have to stay in the lines if you don't want to. You just use your imagination and just play with it, enjoy it. I'm going to bring in some light yellow. You can use Copic markers on here. You can use actual ink. You can blend it with a blender pen. I think I am going to use the water pen here. You can go back and add colors if you want. That's the beauty of it. I'm just going to color the center here. And I was trying to match up my colors from here to the center of the flower. Again, you can use any color. What I did also prior to this making the videos, I went ahead and stamped a second image and cut this little center piece out. I've colored it, cut it out, and then we'll use it with the pop dot and pop it up on the on the actual card. Love how all these colors just blend. I'm just throwing a little bit of color along the stem here. The next thing that I did after the card is completely dried was you just take your Yo-Yo Yellow ink pad again. This time we're going to use a sponge, and then we're just going to add a little bit of color around. Next up, green galore, and we'll do the same thing, but we're going to do a little bit lower where the leaves are. Just going to use some little decorative scissors I got probably at the dollar store, and I'm just going to cut this out. And remember I said I had a second little centerpiece cut out already. I've already got a little pop-up dot on it, and we'll just stick that right on the center. Very pretty. Okay, here's our card. I think I'm going to go ahead and adhere my little flower. I'm going to use some little dimensional pop-up dots. Okay, the last one. So now the only thing left to do is add this little ribbon here, this little canvas looking ribbon. I need to cut a little snippet out of the card right up here so that I can run the ribbon or the thread actually through the inside of the card and out. Okay, now we'll just take our ribbon and thread it through the little hole right here on top. Take it around, thread it back through. Just going to tie a little knot down here. There you go. I love a little sparkle, so I'm just going to add a little bit to the card here. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed making this card and that you can just take your own ideas and just make some little tweaks and make your own cards. This is Michelle from Stay Up Out Loud. Please feel free to leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.